Welcome to Saving Private Rusty Parts. I am Magoo, and if you follow the channel, you remember that on Monday, Military Monday, we found one of the most exciting Jeeps ever, a Jeep M677. Some say as few as 50 were ever produced. That's in dispute. But at any rate, we found one right here in Florida in my own backyard, and I immediately contacted the seller and scheduled an appointment to go check it out. So we'll have an update on that. Something unexpectedly happened. I'll update the full details at the end of this episode. But first, let's get right into it. Welcome to Willys Wednesday, where we're going to cover all things Jeep and Willys. This week, we are in Orlando, Florida, plus or minus 250 miles, up to $5,000. Let's get searching. Okay, let's get right into it. First up, this might be, surprisingly enough, one of my deal of the days. It's to be determined, of course. We've got others to look at, but I kind of like this thing. For only $650, CJ5 buggy, reduced for quick sale. Need gone by June 30th. Now asking $650 firm. No idea if it runs. Engine looks complete. It's an old Jeep, fresh gas and battery, and it will probably fire right up.
You serious?
That's wishful thinking. 1950s CJ5 Swamper on tractor tires. Four-cylinder looks complete. Has Koning 841 P173 PTO winch, which is rare. He was originally asking $750. No title. Located in Arcadia, Florida. I kind of like this. There's certainly $650 worth in value there if you can get that motor running, if it's not stuck, and have a fun little toy for $650. I like it a lot. Somebody go get this thing. I'm tempted. Okay, moving on. Next, we've got a 49 Jeep Willys. Please read the ad carefully. It is not in perfect condition. It is a project car. Title in hand. All right, I like this starting. Hi, I'm selling a Jeep Willys. The Willys still star run and drive, but still need work to be finished. For more information, feel free to call or text me, and he's got his number. And I like the fact that he put his number in a picture in the listing. That helps, guys, because Facebook always hides the number when you put it in the description. Decent looking Jeep for $2,900 with a title in hand. That's getting kind of rare. Body is not perfect, but it's a decent looking Jeep. He did a great job, I think, with this ad. Making that one picture where he's got all the information in there and he's got his contact information, a few other pictures. I think it's a good job. I think it's a fairly decent price looking at the condition. Moving on, we got a Willys Jeep 1960 Go Devil engine with clear title. All right, that's 2 titles in a row, guys. We're in a winning streak here. Runs great. Price is firm. 2-wheel drive. 3 on the tree. Third tranny original 4-cylinder flathead motor. If you're broke, joker, do not ask me if it's available. Okay, that's a little rude. I kind of love-hate these tires on here. They're obviously not period correct. They're off of obviously a newer Jeep. But their size is kind of cool looking. So $3,100. He's got a title, but it's 2-wheel drive. I'm out. I kind of like the window modification that he did there. Kind of a cool looking Jeep. Moving on. This might be the deal of the day also. 85 Jeep Wrangler. It's not a Jeep Wrangler. Willys Sport SUV 2D 2K. Being sold as Woods Project or parts. No, it has not been run in years. Engine is not locked up. Does turn over by hand. The Jeep has typical rust. The Jeep does have a lot of good parts. The Jeep has a title. Wow, 3 titles in a row. Disc brakes, all 4 wheels. Wow. Triple shocks up front. I wonder why. 39.5 Swampers, best for woods. 15-inch centerline wheels times 5. Be Cool radiator, DUI ignition system, Offenhauser valve covers, Edelbrock carburetor, Edelbrock intake.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Motor is a 360. Borg Warner T18 transmission, Dana 300 transfer case, Dana 44 axles, lift springs, side exit headers with glass packs.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
I took it on trade and lost interest in it. No time to complete it with my work schedule. As stated above, the Jeep has not ran in years. It will need gas tank drain, fresh battery, and lots of love. 2K. I think this might be the deal of the day. With title in hand, how is this not possibly worth 2K? Those are expensive rims. The tires are probably shot, probably just good for off-road. But man, that doesn't look like it would take a whole lot of love to get that started again. It does look like it's manual brakes. There's no brake booster on there, which is kind of unusual for a 1985. But I like this. For $2K, I would be tempted to run out and check this out. Certainly. Lot of good value there. Somebody put some work into that. The body looks overall fairly great. Can I just say great? It's got the big extra roll bar in there for the cage. I mean, the paint is a little chalked up, but that could certainly clean up really well, I think. I think he should have polished this. Moving on, we got a 55 CJ3 for $3,200. Woods Jeep, lifted on 42-inch tires, runs good, 4x4 works, hydraulic steering, needs some odds and ends, 4,800 are open to trades. Okay, this is kind of a little, we build them a little different down here in Florida. We just do mudding. We got no mountains to climb, so we do mudding. And that's what we're learning about here. When you search all over the country like we do every single week here on Saving Private Rusty Parts, you find out what's different in different areas. This one he decided to shoot in a rainstorm. Sounds pretty good. I do like it. And it's raining while he's shooting it. We have a lot of sunny days down here in Florida. He could have picked a different day. And this rain usually ends in 10, 15 minutes. And that's some good oil pressure. There it is. That's some great oil pressure. I don't know if those other gauges are working or not, but that's good oil pressure. Here we go. 2K. Vehicle runs and drives. 289 Ford, backed by a 3-speed automatic. No title. Okay, we broke the streak. Cash only. No. 2K. Decent runner. 64. Decent body. Man, if he had a title, I'd be going out to check this thing out too. 64 vintage. I don't know why they put the 289 Ford in there, but it does appear to run well, and not a bad ad. I wish he would have given a few more details. Moving on, we got a 48 CJ2A buggy. This is from the same guy that I started with. Reduced for quick sale. Need gone by June 30th. Now $500 firm. Glades buggy, the original Go Anywhere Jeep, built especially for Florida, has a flathead 4-cylinder that does turn over. I have no doubt this Jeep will still run. Are you serious? That's aggressive. Rare piece of Florida and Willys flat history. Asking $750. He dropped the price now. This guy has several Jeeps available, and he did price them cheap. I think there's $500 in value there. I think there's $500 in parts or a few mods, and you got a fun little buggy for super cheap. I would probably be tempted to go out and check that out. This one is also, this one might be the deal of the day also. A J3000? Really? For only $1,200? Reduced for quick sale. Need gone by the 30th. $1,200. Jeep Gladiator pickup. Rare original 327. That is a good motor. Vigilante engine. Good solid complete truck. Clean Florida title in hand. I did also message this guy. He said the drivetrain is also all there. For $1,200 for a J3000 with a title, I may be going to check that one out, but we'll see. I think it has possibility. The interior is not that great, but it's a J3000 with a title. Come on. It's missing the front grille there and the headlights. Depending on how much other stuff is missing, doesn't look like there should be a whole lot else missing, but I think it's a deal. 49 Jeep Willys Jeep. Call. Hidden information. For more information. No other information. This might be the worst listing of the day. This guy's trying to sell this for all the money, $2,500, and he's got all of 2 pictures and no information about the vehicle. This is not how you sell something for $2,500 on Facebook Marketplace, guys. Take it off the trailer. I harp about that every single episode. Take it off the trailer. It looks like you're just flipping it, trying to make a quick buck. Moving on, we've got another Jeep for $2,000. Condition, no title, runs, 6-cylinder, 38-inch Super Swampers. Okay, now compare this one that we saw earlier for also $2K that did not run, and it had a title, and it looked much better condition than this. That's why I think that other one was the deal of the day. This has some interesting stuff going on here that's confusing. That's why I always say, Is this cage in the back going with it? Is that part of it? What is going on here? I do like the roll cage this one has. That adds some value. And the double winch. You guys know I'm a sucker for a winch. This got a double winch on the front. Really cool. Moving on. We got a 74 Jeep, $950. Seriously? Does not have a title. Thank you for putting that in there. It will turn over. Perfect for someone wanting a toy or bring it back to life and make it a vacay vehicle. Moving on. Another 75 Jeep. Other runs. Just needs started. Yeah, that's the key to getting it to run. Is just need it started. $3,500. Those are some massive tires on there. Man, I wish he gave some more information. You know, like what motor, what transmission, what transfer case, anything, guys. Anything. Those tires look like they may be a little bit too big for standard axles, in my opinion, of a Jeep. I do like that bodywork that he's got on there with the extended fender flares. Moving on, 80 Jeep Wrangler. This is not a Wrangler. This is a CJ5. Posted for my father. Contact information provided for serious inquiries. Sitting on a 77 Golden Eagle chassis. Has the original 304 V8 professionally rebuilt and running strong. Wow, nice. Long tube headers with side pipes. This is a highly sought after Jeep with great bones. Ready for someone to take it to the next level. Wow. That 304 with the 3-speed manual is going to be fun. Rebuilt carburetor. Oh, yeah. I like it. Sounds good. I like those tires. It's a decent looking Jeep. Needs a front bumper. Needs a few things, like they said, but overall, good job with the video. That's always appreciated. Yeah. Man, those tires do look, those wheels, I like that color. They look good. He could have spruced up the body a little bit, but it is what it is. It's not bad. It's not great. I don't like the milk carton as a seat there. Did you just totally lose all the seats and the wires hanging down? That's not a good look. Moving on, we got a 78 CJ5. Needs work, have brake lines and spare parts. 75 complete on bodywork. Price is negotiable. Trades are optional. CJ5 for $4K. And it needs the brake lines and spare parts. Again, he doesn't say what motor and all that other good stuff that's so important. That stuff adds value. $700 firm today, only $627. Wagoneer project truck for sale trade. Has a Chevy 350 engine and a manual transmission. Will run and drive fine, but it's been sitting for a while and the starter lost connection. Has a lot of body rot, but the frame is good. I was going to take the top off and make it something neat. I would suggest a tow trucker earlier for at $900 firm. He's now not at $900 firm. He's now at $700 firm. Which at $700 firm, I love this body style. But here's one for only $600 that I like even better because it's a two-door. 77 Y-Track, no engine. Good transfer case and axles. Not parting it out, firm on the price. Title in hand. Now he's got the title. Title in hand. It's in rough shape. Probably best for parts. This is the mix that you get here, guys. This one has a title. That one had a motor. It's tough filtering these out when you're on the search. And again, depending on what you got to start with, if you got a motor sitting in your garage that you can slap in there, then, hey, who needs a motor in this one? And he also has, like, another crate for a seat. What is there, a seat shortage here in Florida that I don't know about in these Jeeps? Also missing the front windshield. Oh, here's a juicy one. J10, $1,600. 4x4, 304, 3-speed granny low, engine, trans, and case all complete. Along with new starter and a carburetor. I have the rear drive shaft installed and the front set to the side. I have not yet fired. Eesh, $2K for this 83 Jeep Wagoneer. We're moving through them fast, guys. Got to keep the time down. Solid roller, good frame, very little rust. Set up for a 360, meaning he doesn't have one. Would be a great truck to restore. Needs a new tail light and have panel. Have title. He has a title. Okay. 88 Jeep Comanche regular cab short bed, $2,200. Two-wheel drive. Wow, come on. Two-wheel drive. And the Renix 4.0, 5-speed manual, new slave cylinder to master cylinder, brand new gas tank. Needs a fuel pump and clutch bed. And here we have the piece de resistance. My favorite Jeep ever, the CJ Scrambler. Absolutely gorgeous example. I'm going to try and put in every episode on Willys and Jeep Wednesday a CJ5, a CJ7, and find any CJ8. Yes, this is way above our search criteria and price, but let's just take a look at it. $13K, way outside. This is the cheapest CJ8 I could find within 250 miles of Orlando, Florida. Granted, it's a nice one, but if you're looking for something to rebuild or play with, $13K. And it's a fiberglass body. It's not even original steel body. Runs and drives, 350 Chevy engine. It's an 83. It looks great. It looks great, but you're really, a fiberglass body, you're not taking that off-road. I don't think, not too much. Maybe delicately are you taking it off-road. So to me, that kind of kills the value. It's pretty to look at and fun to drive, I'll bet, on the road. You've got, what's they call that? A pavement princess here. That's my opinion. So that's what I'm going to try and do every week, is look at a CJ5, a CJ7, and find a CJ8 no matter what. We've saw a couple of great examples of CJ5s and CJ7s here today within our normal searching budget range. We found a couple of deals of the day, and then we found this, which then brings me back to the update that I promised you earlier in the episode. Regarding the M677, guys, on these vehicles that you know are a good deal and are hard to come by, you've got to be Johnny on the spot. I messaged him right away as soon as I saw the ad. Said, hey, I'd like to come see the thing. He messaged me back, okay, how about Sunday? I said, great, let me know what time. Well, I'm married to a Brazilian, and Brazil played in the FIFA World Cup. They did win the game on Sunday, and he said, how about 12:30? I said, no can do. Can I have to be after that? Well, then I lost out. He marked the thing as pending. And then he marked it as unpending. And I said, hey, can I come see it again? And he said he's literally had hundreds of messages about this. And I'm not surprised. So it looks like at this point I've lost out. I will keep messaging him over the next couple of days as it still shows pending. See if I can get out there. But right now it does not look good. So that's the lesson learned of the day, guys. Be Johnny on the spot. When you see a deal, you got to run out and grab it. Come back and see us on Friday when we'll be covering all things 4x4. We'll be looking at some international, some Jeep, some Toyota. No Jeep. International, Toyota, Chevy, Ford, Dodge, everything else other than Jeep and military. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.